Alright, so we're about to go and do something on Nixi. This is something I've been cooking up for a little bit. It's a bit hard to get going, but hopefully we can get it going here. This is what I call Force Nixi. Now, this is kind of because of the request of what Amre said in one of my previous videos, where they wanted a status slash sickles build. Unfortunately, I've tried making a status build work with Skadi, and I've tried it with Loreen, I've tried it with Averon. I've tried various things to make statuses be the pure damage of a run, but unfortunately they're just so weak to the point where it's just not good. I can't make it consistent to make it actually top damage. Now, they can obviously work in a way of being like, say you take different status effects to buff up Hoarfrost, and then Hoarfrost will in turn buff up your main damage source, but having statuses themselves be the main damage source just isn't working out. But they did also mention sickles. They said they like sickles. So we're going to run what I call Force Nixi. Now, this is something I've been trying to get the gear together for to make it work. I need more pieces still, but I could try and at least showcase the concept of it in this video. Just bear in mind, in the future, I will have a lot more half moon pieces to make this better. Right now, we're just going to be using the one that's on boots. But we're basically going to be stacking a lot of power damage. We've got basic maneuvers here for defensive purposes. We've got power duration, power damage, cooldown, experience gain, and life from this. We've got a little bit of defense regen stuff going on here to counteract the waste over here. And more duration on this neck. Defensive gloves for health. And then we're running Black Lamp just to fix our office situation over here. But we want time, we want winter, and we want wart. And this is for very specific reasons. In the tree here, we've got Shadow Shift. When you put extra points into Shadow Shift, it only affects the attack damage, which is not important for this, so we're only going to 1-point it to be able to advance the tree. This is affected by power duration, status effect duration, and global duration, so you can get this lasting quite long. The cooldown reduction is affected by cooldown reduction, but unfortunately it's only at a 0.5 conversion factor, which means if you have 100% cooldown reduction, you're only actually going to get 50% cooldown reduction applied to Shadow Shift. We have 1 point in Dark Alley. This is just because of the fact we want to advance a tree. It's currently bugged and doesn't work at all, which is very unfortunate. But we have to put a point into it to be able to get down to Cloak and Dagger. We're stacking this for the evasion chance. This is just defensive purposes. But we're also going here for Swerving Darkness. This is the main thing for this. Being able to spam your dash during Shadow Shift is very potent for proccing lots of half moons, which is then going to trigger your Warp Strike gems and give you lots of force damage. We've got Dance of Shadows over here for auto attack related things, so we can use it to proc lethality on the more dangerous enemies. And then we've got Endless Night for a chance to re-enter Shadow Shift when it ends. Cut Purse, so Half Moon's going to generate money on the floor. That money is going to then fuel into Greed is Good. Greed is Good is going to give us 5% crit every time we pick up gold. The gimmick here is we're not actually ever auto-attacking manually ourselves. We're only going to be letting Dance of Shadows do the auto-attacking. So we're never actually going to consume this, but the crit still applies to Dance of Shadows, which is going to give us more frequency of proccing lethality over here. We've got some poison stuff going on just to have, well, just to basically have a little bit of a slow going on here. So we have a little bit more time to react to enemies. Dice for consistency, pull area for force, and then movement speed for any time that we're not actually inside of our Shadow Shift. Attack damage just because we need to put 3 points somewhere so we can bounce down the tree. And then Fight or Flight. So anytime Dance of Shadow attacks something, we have a chance to get a dash charge reset. And let's go. Yeah, so the difficulty here is going to be getting the actual run started. Because, well, we need to find specific things, and we're running without fried rice. Luckily, we got time instantly, which helps a lot. But, yeah, hopefully we can get time in winter at least, and then we want wart, but I will settle for justice or whatever third we end up landing on. We will take Frost Ring for defensive reasons, and also because it will fill the power slot up. Don't really care about the rarity of that. Ooh, don't do this to me. Alright, cool. We landed on Mort. We'll take the laddie though. It's kind of funny how I was saying like couldn't make a status build work, and now suddenly we got Malady. We can't take that because we need to have. We'll take dive though. This is a way of applying shield still. Anytime, just in case you know, Frozen Ring doesn't actually prop. Oh, we will take light kill. Let's attack it. Reading. It's a privilege, not a requirement. But yes, we will be hopefully having some funny situations occur on the pipeline. Okay, so hopefully we'll take the dice. We definitely need to land on force sometime soon, because that's kind of the damage of this. So, you know, time it wishes to show its face would be appreciated. Also, because if we don't get force anytime soon, we're gonna have an issue with pull area because of all the shard generation. We'll alter out. Oh, thank you, thank you. You are an attractive looking ability, and we're gonna pick you up. We would prefer it Masters, but I'm not gonna get greedy since our dice economy is currently pretty poor. We will keep looking for shrines, so. But now here, this is the gimmicky part now. We're going to be dashing around, proccing half moons. They're going to... Ooh, Gem High is perfect for the cooldown reduction. It's pretty good. Now, obviously, Warp Strike isn't going to fuel Gem High because we don't have enough experience gain, and there's not enough way in the world where we're going to get enough experience gain where the gems from Gem High, from Warp Strike are going to be able to fuel it. Cooldown reduction is good for the power shift. But obviously, getting the normal gems fuel it, giving us cooldown reduction is going to be very, very nice. We'll take the upgrade for our Banish dice. Also, I'd like the movement speed. Also, it's Gem High. You have to take Gem High. If Gem High is offered to you, you just take it. Like, even if it's useless for your build, you just take it. It's a matter of principle, not logic, okay? If someone offers you crack cocaine in the street, you do not say no. You say yes, okay? It's just, everyone knows this. It's just street rules. We're a reroll here. We'll take Shatter. Ew, oh. Like I said, we're going to look for shrines, and I have proceeded to not do that this entire time and just face ram into every enemy I see. We'll banish Frost Ring, so we don't need it to be a higher rarity. We will now take our Force level. We will take Sudden Death to fill the slot. And there we go. Why does my Discord always ping the moment I start recording? It will be a nice quiet day. No one will be messaging me at all. I'll be sitting here, relaxing, having a nice time, just casually watching some videos or coming up with ideas. Not a single sound in the world will occur. I press OBS, I start recording, and then immediately Discord pings will occur. People outside will start making noise. There'll be planes going by. There'll be it's a curse. It's one of the unknown affixes of Death Must Die. If you didn't know about that, it's just kind of hidden in the files. It's called Annoyance. Don't look into it. It's real, I promise. We will now keep dashing. I think the next thing we really need to look for will be the duration for winter. We need the status duration next. Well, we'll take Vampirism as a way of sustaining, I guess. It's kind of why we took Queen of Worms in the first place, was just to have a little bit of sustain. I do have a headpiece with 7% duration, but I couldn't work out if I wanted the sustain or the 7% duration more. For consistency reasons, I went with sustain, obviously. Also, fun fact, if you didn't know this genie, it's not a summon. It's actually power. You see, I'll see if I can give it an example here. So, he's hitting for 880 there if we remove this weapon. 475, we put it back on. 893. Yeah, for some reason, he is considered a power and not a summon. So, there you go. The more you know. Ooh, both of these are very good. I'll take Icebound though, because we need damage, and freezing things isn't an issue right now. Yeah, so with the help from the Empire, from the Discord, they went through and data mined all the affixes, and I've been going through, testing them, and then applying the correct name and color coding them and stuff like that to basically show their actual houses. So, there's a Google Doc with that on it. Some of the names aren't applied just yet. The effects are still in there, but like the code, how it's written in the code, so they won't translate exactly to how you see in game. So I'm going through and finding the in-games version and putting their like in-game affix name next to it, and then color coding it so people can check out what's actually a power and stuff like that. So for example, the tomes, it's a unique item that has revolving books going around you. You would think that's a power, but it's actually considered a passive. So in retrospect of this, it's only affected by like global stats. Genie is considered a power, so it's affected by power stats, etc, etc. Like, it's just some inconsistencies. But it do be existing. It is a thing. Cool. We're coming up to our boy soon. The Cursed. The maker or breaker of Dash Nixi. We will take health regen, because we already have full health, obviously. Let's get rid of this guy. Yeah, some of the names are missing just because I've obviously read the effect in the past in-game and been like, I don't care for this, and just haven't picked it up. So I don't have those items laying around to be like, oh, this effect is actually called this, because I usually just look for tag words, like keywords, when I'm actually looking at items. So like evasive maneuvers, for example, I didn't know this was called evasive maneuvers until I read the name. I just read the effect. That's usually how I do these things. It's the same with uniques. I usually I didn't realize this was called the Forgiver. Because I just read the word, when an enemy hits you, it takes more damage, and I'm like, oh, this is for Nixi, and it wants me to get hit in the face. I don't want that. And then I read the stats. Dash range reduction. We have a limp. Where did the boss go? Like I said, he's there, but I don't see him. Okay. Dash reduction again. Alright, Force, do your thing. Oh, I'm trying. He's telling me to run? I'm trying. Here we go, we got some sickles going now. Oh my lord. Our dash distance was so low that it didn't even proc our Shadow Shift because we didn't move when we dashed. Yeah, this is the issue with Force on these guys. Because of the fact the hitbox is so weird, the gems actually pass underneath them most of the time, so you need to try and get the gems to go above them. So we need to do stuff like this. So we kind of need enemies to be dying like here, and then we pull it up. And this is a thing for the Cursed and Insequin. I've made a bug post for it. Now, people are complaining that some bugs that are easy to fix just haven't been fixed yet. They have been fixed. We just don't have the patch. Think about it that way. Because how annoying would it be if you logged on every day and there was like a new patch to fix very minor things that aren't really that impactful, but they could just do like a lot of bug fixes all at once alongside some balance shooting, right? It's just a lot more time efficient. And a lot more for the devs themselves if you think about it from their point of view. Because now instead of trying to push the patch every day or every week or something like that, they can just work on a lot more things at once and ship it all together. Okay, now we're happy. Because having World Freeze for the insect ladies is honestly one of the best things in this game. If you throw Arabian Nights on at the same time, the amount of survivability you suddenly have is just incredible. Ew. Not gonna lie, I thought this guy for a second was actually my lamp. We will take the chance to resist negative status effects. I still don't know if that actually works on the cursed effects that come from the cape dudes and the curse themselves. I would imagine it would, but I don't know. It's like, if Shadow Shift is considered a status, surely those are considered a status, right? That's the way I'm looking at it. That's one that's kind of hard for me to test, though. I'll have to ask someone like DK if they can go and root around in the code to see if the debuffs from the curse and stuff are considered status effects. Logic would indicate, of course they are, but logic would also indicate that the Black Lamp should be a summon, not a power. Oh. That was a very bad time for Shadow Shift to wear off. Kind of why I wanted sudden death earlier as well, by the way, was just so if we ever get into a sticky situation with the insects, we can just run and they'll have a chance to just proc and get rid of them. Well, not proc, but you know, time and get rid of them. Definitely need to find some life shrines though, because Nixi has an issue where a lot of her gear rolls with very low armor. It's not that obviously we're using a lot of uniques that don't have armor, but like look at these gloves for example, these boots, they're just like low armor totals, so you take quite a bit of damage. He's very, very squish. But yeah, just finding any way to increase max life is very nice. What does this do? Our area. Does that even work? No, because that's shard pool area. I get... You know what? Nothing here works or does... cast cooldown works actually. Never mind. I talked myself out of it. Oh, that's a bad time for that to wear off. Holy... That was awful. Bruh, just die. That makes me look very forward to the future. That was an awful time for that to wear off though. Holy. Do we care for Soul Stealers? I would add Mayhem, but it's a little bit late. We'll just go off. We'll take the Shivers though. Oh, troll. You heard me, my boy. Do we have Lifeline yet? We don't have Lifeline yet, so if we find the Fates, that'll be nice. We will take the Life Regen, of course. We will take the global cooldown reduction. He doesn't matter because we're already applying poison from auto attacks. It doesn't increase the damage of poison. But picking them up will obviously be bad for us because of the fact they would poison us at the moment of picking it up, which will then, in turn, slow us. Okay, where's this guy that is just full-on sniping us across the map? Ow. Oh, mail gloves, never mind. Yeah, this is why I was saying earlier that I need more gear for this, because the amount of sickles that we have flying around could be triple to quad the amount that we actually have currently. And if that was the case, we would have a lot more shards. Like every dash would basically generate a red shard is my theory. I might use save edit to go on my test file and set up what I think would be the optimal build for it, with like just absolutely juiced stats and test. But yeah, the idea is every dash would generate a red shard, and then because it's generating a red shard, it'll just be like giga damage on every force hit. Take the experience for a second, that's fine. Alright, now we're worried. Right, let's get rid of these guys, because these guys just make this fight longer for no reason. Try not to get shotgunned instantly. We're just dead, right? We did just pick up Temporal Lord, right? Yeah. Dead Queen is the one that does worry me. So, yeah, there we go. Now we have ads. We're happy now. It's both healing and damage. Oh, Shadow Shift wore off. Just try and avoid everything we can. Alright, get us out of here. We will take healing. I think we need to do it one of these situations. Just do this, have Insect Queen just randomly appear in front of us eventually, and just die to her apparently. Okay, that was clearly the incorrect thing to do because we're about to die. Oh, I almost hit it in time. I was gonna try and increase our max life. Okay. We'll just avoid her for a while. Sound good? Sound good. Alright, this is the one that we want. This is gonna give us healing every time we kill something. Genius, look, wow. Oh, Shadow Shift wore off. Yeah, this build would be much better, and I mean much better if Force didn't have awkward hitboxes. Well, it's not really Force that has the awkward hitbox, right? It's her, so it works fine on every other enemy. It's her and the curse that cause issues. Actually, I shouldn't say that because I can't remember if it causes issues on the Jin or not. That tells me I should have picked that up much sooner. I forgot execution existed. She will die eventually. You wanna know what the sad part is? This is still faster, like killing her faster than when I was doing the status build. Wait, Staff of Pouncing? Flame Crucible. When did I pick up some of this stuff? Oh yeah, I did find this one doing the status build as well, but, you know, status. Come on. The word angle ruined that. All for us, holy shit. Damage stuff. But you can run this in Act 1, by the way, if you do Act 1 D100, and it performs better in there, obviously, because, like, you know, you're not gonna get hooked by the Curse and the Insect Queen's hitbox, but also there's just more enemies, so you generate more shards. Something to consider. We'll take Master Offers. Just because if we can get the Fates to give us their dash, would be nice, but also Master Lifeline would be very good. Alright, Forces level 10. We could have just thrown Alteration Ritual into this, but I wanted to try and not have Alteration Ritual, just like roll into something like Inner Peace, and then just completely carry the run based on things that aren't even to do with the build. You know what I mean? Like, it would be awkward if we did something like this, and then suddenly we got Mastered Blades, and Blades were just killing everything because it's Blades. Right, let's spam rerolls. Ooh, haha, come on, man. I mean, First Strike isn't that great when you actually think about it, right? It's a lot of damage, but the first hit is going to be from our auto attack, not force, so we're gonna take Lifeline. Like, it would be good for, if we already had the gems trailing behind us, but since Dance of Shadows is going to hit the target before the gems would, it would, you know, it's not as much damage as we would hope. If it appears again, we'll take it, but I'd much rather take Lifeline and have the consistency of the defensive nature of more health in this situation. Alright, screw those. We're just running, because these guys are going to cuck us over. Cool. Really? No procs? Sickles. Oh, I guess I could have leveled Sudden Death there. That probably would have been the smarter option. We reduced our area. Get that out of here. We're gonna take more life on kill. If you ever want to, like, just guarantee some sustain, it doesn't sound like a lot when you read that shrine, but trust me, just contemplate how many things you're killing. It does add up. It is a lot of sustain. Cool, Sudden Death, just to get rid of these bombers. What can we even get? What are we lacking? We can get Frost Dragon. Doesn't do much for us. We've already got Well Freeze. Chill to the Bone could show up. Got Hoarfrost. Rerolling doesn't do much in this situation. I'm just gonna save the one reroll then. Kinda forgot we had Warp Strike, honestly. Probably should level that. We are running, like, Sickles of Mort, so... Alright, we'll take the Lifeline. Of course, the crit doesn't do anything since we have infinite crit right now. Oh no. Our Shadow Shift is refusing to proc when I'm dashing through things. There we go. I feel infinitely safer again. Lifeline again. We have a lot of health. Nice. The Jin is about to level, so thank God Shadow Shift just wore off, because then we could proc it at the start of the fight. I thought I crashed for a second then, because it just froze and I didn't see the level up animation. Okay, I am a little worried about my health though. I know I just attacked and we just lost all of our crit, but I feel like I kind of had to. Fine though, because we're dead anyway. Ow. Ow. Bruh. Okay, I don't mind. I'm uploading this anyway. I'm so sad. Like, the concept's there. The concept is there. Oh, I'm so sad. I need more Half Moon pieces. I need Force to actually hit Insect Queen and the Cursed. Because then we would actually have to safety net of something like Temporal Lord. Yeah, I just need better gear for this type of build. But it has potential. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.